Hi everyone, I'm Cantisa, Master Futures Trader and Trainer. I am the creator and facilitator of the 5 Weeks to Consistent Trading course. I partner with Ninja Trader to ensure that my students have available the most up-to-date software and tools at the best rates available. This is not financial advice. I am not a licensed investor. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. At the time of this video, the price of everything is increasing. Every month your dollar is worth 1% less. Let's take a look at a couple of headline newspaper articles from today. I will share my screen with you. 81% of US adults are worried about a recession hitting this year, survey says, from CNBC.com. Fortune.com says, over 1,000 investors believe a worldwide recession is just around the corner, Definitive Survey says. High oil prices may lead to a global recession. I will stop sharing my screen. In order to combat this inflation, we are all going to have to create a system. You have to create a way to make your dollar grow faster because of the lack of the dollar power you have. I am here to encourage you to get a systematic process to increase your dollars and ultimately your wealth. You can definitely be a systematic trader and find opportunities. Always, always, always. I want to warn you, we don't focus on, and this is not a one trade get rich system that we use. We specialize in daily, weekly, and monthly income and investments. This video was created to explain this million-dollar question that everyone asks me. I am often asked time and time again to explain the hows and whys of my setup, which is my trading strategy. My setup is the byproduct of spending time studying charts. I don't spend time watching the news or spend time reading the newspaper. I am a technical trader. I trade trends. We all know that a trader's personality heavily factors into the type of trader you are. Oftentimes, if you are a conservative person, you are a conservative trader. Oftentimes, if you are an aggressive person, you are likely an aggressive trader. For me personally, I am a very reserved individual, and consequently, my trading strategy and my trading setup is also very conservative, reserved. Anyone that has traded with me by Zoom will tell you I take few trades, the ones with the highest probability of little to no drawdown. I set hard buy stops and hard sell stops versus pressing the buy market and sell market tabs on the chart trader. I utilize defined entries and exits, and I predetermine before entering a trade. My style of trading drastically reduces risk, emotions, and anxiety because my trades are objective versus subjective. I have a hard defined rule for entering and a hard defined rule for exiting a trade. I knew early on in my trading career, dating back to 2017, that I was not comfortable with being a scalper. A scalper is someone who takes many trades in which they enter and exit within a shorter period of time, typically seconds, maybe minutes. And having this knowledge, I invested time reading charts daily, and practiced taking longer and fewer trades. Having a background in education and having taught courses, college courses, I am a keen researcher. I researched, back tested the best trading strategy for myself based on my personality. And once I found a strategy that was comfortable for me, I practiced it every day to become an expert trading my strategy. I discovered my trading strategy and my trading setup utilizing backwards design. Backwards design is a well-known strategy in the education arena. Backwards design is where you start with the end in mind. I knew the amount of money I wanted to make on each trade, each hour, and each day. Knowing the amount of money I wanted to make per trade led me to focus on the number of points I needed to secure in a trade to reach my goal. For example, I knew I wanted to make $1,000 an hour trading the NASDAQ futures, and I needed 50 points in either direction, buying in an uptrend or selling in a downtrend with one contract. If I trade multiple contracts, that multiplies the amount I earn and subsequently requires fewer points to reach my goal. The NASDAQ pays $5 per tick, and a point is comprised of 4 ticks. So having all of this in mind, and once I discovered how to find my trading strategy, I then spent an hour each day reviewing charts in simulation and in market replay to find trades where I would earn $1,000 per hour. I then dissected the trade to see how the trade unfolded, meaning when and where the trade started, how were the moving averages positioned at the beginning of the trade, and how were the moving averages positioned at the middle and end of the trade. Testing various indicators to see where they were relative to the beginning and ending of the $1,000 trade, what candle pattern began and ended the trade, etc. I tested a few indicators to find a few that matched my personality. And this is exactly what I teach in my course. I teach everyone to find their unique strategy based on their personality, not my personality, based on their personality. In week 2 of my 5-week course, my students began practicing trades. Practicing trades in simulation mode and or market replay. My students get a feel for their trading personality early on and build their strategy based on their unique personality. My students discover which moving average and or indicator best complements their personality. My students discover the candle pattern that best fits their personality. My students discover how to combine the two to begin creating their trading strategy. The students then tweak their strategy, focusing on their unique personalities, adding and or removing indicators to find a near perfect fit, but definitely a comfortable trade. In week 5, we trade individualized strategies and setups live for the duration of the week of the course. For additional details, feel free to reach out to me. I am at Cantisa Futures, at Cantisa Futures, again, at Cantisa Futures. I look forward to hearing from you.